I'm here at the Ebike Expo in Denver, Colorado. Susanne Brüsch made it all the way from Sea Otter, which is in Northern California, right?
Yeah, absolutely, in Monterey.
All the way from Monterey on these bikes, on high bikes. So I met Michael earlier, and then we were just meeting. Is Andres?
Yes.
Awesome. So how did that work? I mean, it's over like, you were saying 3,000 miles because you had to do some detours?
Yeah, these guys have been such a great support. It's been quite a challenge to get on the bike and do like 100 kilometers, which would be about 60 miles or something.
Yeah, a day? Was that your goal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus all the other stuff like social media and filming.
Like
and
this, like people stopping you, wanting pictures.
So yeah, what we did, we've been 4 people on the road.
Okay.
We're the 3 riders, and they took turns. Like 2 days Andy would ride with me, and then 2 days Michael would ride with me, and the other one would drive the support van.
With all the cargo and
with
food?
All the camera equipment and lots of water.
Well, I'm surprised because we were just rating your bike and it was over 100 pounds, right? And you said this isn't even fully loaded right now.
Yeah, usually I take one extra battery, so maybe it's 110.
Wow, 110 pounds. I mean, that's crazy. You guys are all in excellent shape, by the way, so at least the body weight isn't adding too much.
That's the only reason why we took the weight with us now.
Yeah.
No. I mean, the car was not always with us, so the bike has to be autark.
Yeah, and as soon as you start filming, you kind of need that flexibility.
You totally, yeah. And it's for safety, I
and
imagine.
For all the equipment. But we kind of planned and packed in a way that we could always be self-supportive.
Okay.
Like we carried all the tools that we needed: a tent, sleeping bags, sleeping mattresses, food, a cooker.
Cool. So that's why it's heavier. This is supposed to be like, realistically, you could do this without a van. You have the support van and everything, but you're really carrying your own stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And there were a couple of days that we were actually not meeting the car in the evening. Like on the top of passes like Hagerman Pass,
wow.
Stuck in the snow.
Oh my gosh. Did the tires work out in the snow? I mean, these aren't fat tires, but they're relatively like 2.5s or something like that. They handle the snow and ice, or did you encounter much of that?
Well, I feel they were an excellent compromise. They felt comfortable on paved roads, and we could still go on all kinds of gravel roads, sand, snow. We had like everything. And
yeah, well, and speaking of any ground, I see some photos here in the background, and I remember when you did the e-flow thing, and where did you go? Because there was lots of ice. Was that Iceland?
That was Iceland.
Iceland, wow.
Totally.
That is spectacular. You know, and it's kind of neat, because at that time, I guess, those bikes looked a little bit more, you know, they're not as overloaded. I mean, this is a long distance kind of thing. What was that trip all about?
That trip was a total of 4,000 kilometers, but we didn't ride all of the distance because we only had 1 month. So we were kind of going from the best spots from one highlight to the other highlight.
That's fun.
And did about 1/3 by bike.
What have you guys learned? I mean, honestly, being on bikes, trying to ride across the country, any takeaways for, like, I'm a novice, right? You know, I get out there and I'm excited to have gear, but I've never done something so extreme. What do you need to watch out for? What have you learned?
I think what was a big lesson for me, how to cope with the heat.
Oh.
I don't function too well in heat. I don't have a problem with the cold, unless there's like feet and feet of snow to push the bike through, and that's what we had as well. But yeah, what we learned is like when it gets hot. We had that in Death Valley and especially in Moab.
Yeah.
It was 106 degrees.
Did you go on any of the stuff in Moab? Did you check out the parks?
SlickRock Trail.
SlickRock Trail? You say, oh yeah.
I got addicted to it.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome. And yeah, like get up early.
Okay. Beat the heat, right?
Back to that. Beat the heat and then take a nap at noontime. And
it's almost nap time. Is that where you guys are like, okay.
Yeah, totally. And like in Death Valley and around Vegas and everywhere in the desert, we were like carrying gallons of water on top of these racks.
So you got this is the Thule rack on the front?
Yeah, the Thule rack on the front, the waterproof Ortlieb.
Ortliebs, those are good stuff. And on the front?
And, on the front, very important.
Is this for aerodynamics? What's this guy?
Stuff in here. This guy is named Yui.
Yui.
He's our tour mascot. And because we started at Sea Otter Classic in Monterey, Yeah, we chose him.
Oh, it's an otter. Yeah. Oh man.
And in Indian country, he got this little thing here.
I like that. Like a Navajo tribe, or did you stop by some Native American reservation?
Absolutely. We stopped in Monument Valley.
Oh my gosh, beautiful Monument Valley.
So beautiful. And the best times were actually sunrise and sunset.
I bet.
And we went down into the valley for sunrise again to beat the heat.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of chilling there in the sun, and there was a native Navajo coming over and doing his kind of ritual using sweetgrass.
Oh, cool.
And he burned it, and then he kind of used the smoke and did something like this.
Whoa.
Let it go
To bless
up,
your ride, to give you good luck?
Yeah, good luck and for the good spirits.
Did it work? You made it, right? It must have worked. It must have worked.
And at the end, he did it with all of us, and he gave us the sweetgrass, and we continued that kind of ceremony every morning.
Nice. Well, shout out to that guy. Good job. Awesome to meet him. I'm also seeing these are the ergon grips, right? Like GP1s or something?
Yeah.
Give you more comfort?
Yeah. For the first time, my hands kept falling asleep.
Oh.
And I thought I'd try these, and they worked out very well.
Okay, and then you've got a bottle cage here, so that's one of the things that with the battery and stuff, there's nowhere to have a bottle. This is really accessible. Do you guys also use like camelbacks or something?
No, we were kind of, especially in the heat, we were kind of happy of doing it without backpacks.
Without backpacks, that makes sense.
Have the wind in the shirt. Sometimes we had a second bottle in the shirt.
Oh yeah, can I see that? You've got the little, the jerseys. Yeah. That's cool.
That was to put a gallon of water in the front.
Yeah.
And so did it have a straw, or what do you just pull over and fill your bottle?
No, fill up the bottle.
That's important. Whenever I review the bikes, I'm always like, water, and it depends on what you're doing, but it's nice to hear that, there's some solutions that work.
And here's another lesson we have learned, like in the heat, it's really important to not get dehydrated and kind of cool your body down.
Yeah.
And what I found that the helmet is pretty good in isolating or in keeping the heat away.
Huh.
And I use my water bottle to
Oh yeah. This is getting provocative. Nice.
And then put my helmet on top.
Oh.
And then kept my melon fresh.
I've heard about, and I've heard like you can put a scarf around your neck, right? Like the otter has, and you kind of wet it down, and it kind of keeps your blood flow. That's a good tip.
You had that scarf the other day.
Yeah, I had it, and I have some kind of bandana.
Bandana, yeah.
Bandana here, and also on head, and put water on it. It's very good.
That's sweet.
In Death Valley.
You got the riding glasses? Okay, I don't know. I'm looking for any kind of tips so I can ride across the country. Okay, so we come back and fenders.
Yeah, what has really been useful is the fenders. Yeah, these are
front and rear.
Top peak, front and rear.
And this is the Hard 7.
That's a Hard 7.
Hard 7 from High Bike Estero with the Yamaha system.
Yeah.
I noticed that, they don't have like rack bosses and stuff. The frame is kind of unique, so you can't mount a more traditional rack. But when you use a post rack, that can get bumped side to side like the fenders. So it looks like you're using maybe, what are these? This is the Thule rack again?
That's the Thule rack again.
More early bags.
You can easily take this off.
Oh yeah.
And it clicks
Clips.
in here.
I love that.
It's gotten a bit dirty.
Oh, don't apologize to me. This is real. It's being used in the wild.
Absolutely. Yeah, the trick is to kind of, when you're traveling long distance, to find a system, what you put where, so you find your stuff.
Toilet paper. Where's the toilet paper? Is that what you're talking about?
Totally. Or the rain jacket, whatever.
Rain jacket. Yes, that's true. That's why the waterproof bags. Is this your sleeping bag right here?
That's the sleeping bag.
Do you have a pad for comfort too, or are you just tough? You like tough it out on the ground?
You use clothes.
Oh yeah. I've done that, sleeping in my car with a shirt, like a little pillow. That's sweet.
Like going up to 12,000 feet, we needed some warm clothing, definitely.
What about safety? I'm concerned about you, Susanne, because look, you've got a light, but I can't see it with that bag on there.
This kind of came on here.
Oh, okay, so you'd clip it.
In the last couple of days, and when we were riding in the dark, I clipped this out and put it in here.
Pop it right there. Good.
Yeah.
Were drivers nice to you and stuff?
Absolutely. You know what? We felt that they really cautious.
Okay.
Especially the truck drivers, they would do like this when they saw us.
Any honking the horn and waving?
Oh yeah, some of them.
Bit of that. That's cool.
Yeah.
They are quite friendly and nice and
good.
And they awesome.
It's Andres, right? Yeah. I think maybe it's your turn to tell us your lessons learned. Did we cover it? Do you have any secrets?
Yeah, I mean, you were asking at the beginning why we did so many kilometers. So we were going through all the national parks.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's actually so amazing to ride bikes through nature. The lesson basically is, if you have the chance, do it.
Do it.
So, yeah.
And these are electric. Okay, so do you have any messages? You know, sometimes people are like, that's cheating. Like, why do you need electric? You're all in great shape and you went a really long way. How do you feel about the systems?
Fantastic. I mean, I think it's just the best way of traveling, because you can cover longer distances in a day, you can see more in a day, you can get further in a week.
Right.
You can climb up steeper hills, and you can still enjoy it even with 50 pounds of gear.
Yeah.
If you plan it properly,
Thanks.
It's really not a problem. We all have 3 batteries with us, so that we can go really any distance, and if we can't charge at one day, we still have a battery for the next
So you
day.
just change the charger and you plug in at a campsite, or?
Exactly. That's
Okay.
what we did. So,
We
and
often
it's very
use
easy.
we often use the power outlets in the bathrooms.
Oh, hey, there you go. Taking that shower,
Like 6
charging it.
batteries there.
How long does it take to charge? Like an hour or two?
So
Or?
with our bikes, the Yamaha system, it's from completely flat to full, it's 2.5 hours.
2.5
So
hours, pretty fast.
If you have like 50%, it's just 1 hour, and then it's done.
Well, I noticed an accent. Where are you guys all from?
We are all from Germany.
From Germany. Welcome.
Berlin.
That is awesome. And do you have any websites or things to call out? So, you know, later today you're going to do another talk and they're going to film it professionally with like a great video camera and stuff. Where can people see that?
At pedelec-adventures.com.
Pedelec-adventures.com.
This
There we go.
address, and it's linked to all our social media channels. We have a YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram.
Excellent. Any other
And Twitter.
shout outs that you guys want to do, or you feel like you have something to say?
Go out, ride with e-bikes. It's a completely new way of riding through landscapes. In USA, you have compared to Europe, you have longer distances, and it's perfect with e-bike with 20 miles per hour, and I loved it.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.